Satnam, Mahanrajs Marcia here, and I'm excited about this energy signature that is arriving on our planet. It is starting with this next solar eclipse. Yes, and then there is the autumn equinox, and just before all that happens, Pluto goes out of bounds in Aquarius. So what does this all mean for us? Well, the equinox is always this invitation. I mean, you look at the sun, you look at the moon. These are the two big lights in our sky, and they tell us how to live. They tell us how to heal. And so when the autumn equinox comes, it says release. Start to let go. What's going to bring you balance? What's going to bring you harmony? That's where you want to put your energy. Also, we will have that amazing solar eclipse in Virgo, 29 degrees Virgo. This will be about becoming what we are destined to become. You already are a new version of you. But what I'd like to say about that is, my teacher said this, I think this is a great way to explain it, is that you are a new version of you, but if you were an actor, you're acting out this new role, but you're still on the old movie set. So there is some environmental change. There is some belief upgrades. There is still some clearinghouse that has been needed and you're in the midst of doing. Okay, so that is what is on task for us right now. And that's why at Great Divine Flow, at these big vortexes, we do a workshop that activates your soul's clarity, attunes you to healing and stepping forward into the next iteration of who you are. At the same time, we're going to start a 40-day, and I'll get more into that at the end, because what I really want to talk to you about, what I really want to talk to you about is Pluto going out of bounds. So Pluto is this most amazing character, energy that has been driving humanity for thousands of years. And one of the things that it does is it does this thing called going out of bounds. And when it goes out of bounds, it works on humanity and makes huge changes. Now, Pluto is the Lord of Karma. So, excuse me, I have a little itch on my nose. He is the Lord of Karma. So it can be explosive sometimes, because what needs to be done to fix our karma, to shine like humanity is destined to shine, Pluto does what it needs to do. So Pluto goes north out of bounds and south out of bounds. When it has gone north out of bounds, we have had things like Hitler. We have had things like Stalin. We have had the atomic bomb. I'm looking at my notes. And when it goes south out of bounds, that's when we have revolution, reform, the rights of humanity coming into the forefront. So this time, Pluto is going to be going south, and that means reform, revolution, the rights of humanity, the care of the planet is going to be coming on task. So I want to talk about this. This has been going on for thousands of years, all the way back to the time of Christ. One of the times that a beautiful thing was that happened in Revolution was the Lutheran church and all of that reformation of the church, splitting away from Catholicism. That's when that happened. So it's when humanity looks at what's going on and decides whether this is not good for the people and makes some changes. And that's where we are. The other thing that's so telling is that when Pluto has done this, it has lasted for, it always takes about a year, but in the past it has stayed in this out of bounds longer times. It lasts about a decade, sometimes as much as 15 to 20 years. This time it is a 10-year span. And what is so wonderful is that it is going to bounce in and out of there for about 3 to 4 months every year. It started on September 11th, or it's going to start, depending on when you see this video, September 11th, and it's going to go to November. It won't do it again till August of 26 to December of 26. Now, it's going to do that for a decade. Now, here's the sweet spot. This is how you know God is good. God is good, and God is up to something, because it's not going to do it again for thousands of years. Why? It's not going to do this hard push ever again for thousands of years. So there's a lot of things that are invited that could happen because, Pluto has done this in a lot of different signs, like Capricorn and Leo. When it's Leo, it's been very much, about the ruler. That's when we had Genghis Khan. That's when we have had Hitler situations, those kind of things. This time, it is in the South, so it's about our revolution, our humanity taking our power back. And there are several different ways that could happen, and I want to go over those. One is an institutional collapse. Everything the way we've done it, our politics, our financial banks implode. Another thing is the humanity revolution, like we did in the 1832, when we had our revolution from the North and the South to free slaves and to be more humane and to actually follow the Constitution that we created. And that really didn't play out all the way. So we're still working on these things. The other one is a shift in leadership, so that this new kind of leadership beyond what we've ever seen before arises. It could also be a scientific paradigm shift, which is like everything that we think we know about atoms and gravity is going to really? Is that really what it is? Is it perhaps something entirely different? I think that's when we're really going to get into understanding dimensions and timelines and how consciousness is influencing it. And the fifth option is a great awakening. So I'm an Aquarius. I'm just going to say it. I feel like I've waited my whole life for this moment. I know why I quit my government job and became a weirdo. I mean, look at me. And now it's like there is nothing that is going to be more important to me than helping you. And it's all going to be about energy work, breath work, so that we can be the best version of ourselves, so that we have the strength to be humble, that we have the strength to give as much as we possibly can, that we have the strength to harness our individual needs so we can care more about the collective needs. And you know what, y'all? I know we can do it. The one thing about my heart, and you know your heart too, our heart and soul in some way never has changed since you were a little boy or girl. And the little girl heart in me has always wanted to be a part of creating Avalon, Camelot, heaven on earth. And when we are in a vortex like this, for the next 10 years, we got a shot at it. I want to say, you know me, I have lots of spiritual techniques up these big old sleeves of mine. But I have to say, energetically, Kundalini is something that if humanity isn't doing that they find something like it that is difficult moves, intense breath work, long mantra meditations, because we are cleaning up our psyche. We're cleaning it up so we can rid ourselves of fear, self-centered need, and the feeling of despair, like there's just no way my life will work out or this world. We got to clear all that out. And that's what Kundalini Yoga does. That to me, along with an intense loyalty, belief, and love to God, your higher power, the light, this loving creator light that created us all, and a personal relationship with that, a conscious relationship. The combination of those two is what we need for this great awakening. And if there's anything ever I can do to help you get in there, like have your own mantra or, have a reading and decide why does this thing, always difficult. Whatever it is, I'm here for you. So we are going to come together for the equinox. We're going to do it on September 19th. The equinox will be on the 22nd. The solar eclipse will be on the 20th. So we're going to be in this amazing energy, and we'll have this activation, and we will begin a 40-day meditation. The Kriya that we're doing is going to help us rid us. It's very intense, not physically, but mentally and breath-wise and energetically. but you need it. I need it. It's going to really free you from fear. It's going to heal your relationship with the patriarch. That is, we can see it. That's what's on hand. Men need to be healed and feel that it's okay to be who they are. And women, we need to be healed of our embedded fear towards them. Together, we will bring this together with a mantra that seeds our destiny. And we're going to chant this for 40 days. Can you believe it? 40 days. And in that, I will be sending you these pep talks every single morning. And we're going to be talking about spiritual awakening and your spiritual anatomy, energetics that are a part of you that maybe you didn't know, but if you did, you'd be able to access them in a way that brings you so much more strength, clarity, and new beginnings. I love you. I love you. I love you. I do. And I'm so glad that we get to be on this journey together. Humanity is waking up, so let's do it together.